Ooh, I was on the stop and start recording thing. That could have gone real bad. Yeah. Whoopsie. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. I would like to get a full run in. Like, it's just... And at the same time, there's no point in continuing a run that's just not going to make it. Right on time. Okay. There's our first can't run. Ooh, they did not get anyone down. That's not good. And there's 2 can't runs in the first, first cave. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. It's always rough if they don't kill anyone, because then your odds of running the second time are the same as your odds of running the first time. And if you didn't run the first time, probably not a great chance you'll run the second time. Once someone's down, it changes the agility calculation. I think it considers them to have like max agility or something. I forget exactly how it works, but once someone dies, you're guaranteed to be able to run. So that's why it's always good if the group that you're facing can at least down one of your guys, so then that way, no matter how lopsided the odds were of you running the first time, you're guaranteed to run that second time. Once again, right at 1:30. Always where you want to be when you're trying to leave that town. There we go. We're running from them. Being able to run, it's heavily based on your agility, but not 100% based on your agility. So you do have those fights where it's kind of close. And then there's... come on. This thing probably isn't going to kill anything, which is unfortunate. Oh, it's okay, we ran the second time. That only being one monster, that's not a lot of text that we had to deal with, so it's not bad. I kind of love this new headset that I've got, except it's got one issue. The where the volume control is, it's very easy to accidentally hit, and like you just scratch your ear, or I've even had it where I've just adjusted my chair and you hit that volume control and suddenly either the volume's gone or it's just absolutely cranked. So there we go. I got to readjust it. I should be good. Hopefully my ear doesn't get itchy again. After this run, there are a few things I want to tweak. I need to figure out why that PB column did not update properly to actually show what my new personal best timers were. And I have to change when this timer goes red. It's going red at a real weird time, and I'm not... I think it might be going red versus some of best. I kind of want to go in red off of world record times. So I gotta fix those two things, and then do that before I stream. Tomorrow I will probably be doing a bunch of streaming again here. I really want to improve on this here. I really want to get this timing down. Would like to have a run that goes start to finish too. I have not. Whoop. There we go. I haven't had one of those yet today. In what, 3 hours I've been streaming? 3 hours, 8 runs. So I haven't had one go the distance. Hopefully this will be the one. Actually, this probably actually be the last run. I know I said that about the last one, but now I'm getting hungry. Equip that mana magi right now so that if we get good watcher luck an hour from now, we'll be ready to go. I don't know why, it just started amusing me. And I realized how many runs don't even make it to Watcher. The plan is burritos for supper. Alright, Key. Run fast. Oh! That ferry was one step away from blocking our door. I had a run die to that stupid ferry. It blocked the door, and then it moved down, and it actually moved down. Yeah, come on. Moved down twice, so it was like really, really in the way. And it sat there. Like it was a good 30 seconds before it worked. Oh, come on, really? It was a good 30 seconds before it worked its way out of the door. It was just something else. So that's can't run number 3, and we're just entering the base right now. They were shorter can't runs. I'll just kind of keep an eye on the time. That's 4 can't runs. This just does not seem like the run that's going to be it. I'm pretty much ready to reset at this point. That was way too many can't runs. We're gonna have to run from everything going forward, and not get a lot of encounters to hit like even a 945 rhino. Oh, this is about the encounter rate we needed to get. This is going real well. I know you can't run, but we are 1 floor from Rhino. I'll let this play out. No, that was just too many. We had that good walk in there, and I thought there was hope, and there was, but just can't runs got the better of us. 3, 2, 1, go. I know I said that was the last run. It didn't even make it out of World 1. Not helping the bad taste I had in my mouth about bad runs. I wonder if I have to close and relaunch the timer, and then it'll update the PB times, because it does seem to be comparing them against it. This is main timer is going red against PB times. Second behind, 31, yep. That's what it's going red against. So maybe once I close and reopen it, it'll update that right-hand PB column properly. Come on. Oh, it didn't even get down one of the guys. Double can't run. It's really bad if you're 2 can't runs and... Damn. Just under 3-minute cave. That's not a good cave. It's not a bad cave, but it's definitely not good. Now that we don't have Mr. S as a guest character, runs are guaranteed. I equipped the whip, right? Like, I'm just going back to that last run. I'm pretty sure I did. Embarrassed if I would have forgot that. And I have done that before, too. The reason why that's important, the reason why we're equipping the robot with what we are, the reason why we're doing everything that we are when it comes to equipment is it's all about agility. Robots get their stats based on the equipment that they have on them. That rapier gives them +4 agility. That's why we take it off the humans. It doesn't actually give the humans anything. And we give it to the robot. So the robot ends up with +8 agility because of the rapiers. Higher agility, the easier it is for us to run. The whip that I'm hoping I equipped last time around that we pick up in this dungeon is another +4 agility bonus. So we grab that for the agility. There is also another route that has you grab a bow from the first cave. That bow gives you +2 agility, so it's, you know, a non-zero amount of agility. But you kind of walk a little bit out of the way to get it. It's another equip. And in practicality terms, I haven't seen it really save that much, like give an agility boost enough to really tweak the ability to run and or tweak damage noticeably. It's gonna make a difference, but at this point, if I get too many count runs, I just reset anyway, and whatever, I've wasted less than 10 minutes. This is the big world where count runs are your biggest problem, and once you pick up Key, that walk between Key and Ashura's Tower, and then Ashura's Tower, if that goes sideways, if I get a lot of count runs, then whatever, I reset and I've wasted 10 minutes of my life, but I had to restart the speedrun over again. If I take the track out, I've wasted several seconds of the speedrun. That's time that I would actually have to make up or get back or something like that. We're going to be 7 minutes to recruiting Key. That's not great. We are definitely behind where we want to be. We're going to be +7 minutes. We're going to be over that mark before Key recruit. Ah, you moved away just at the right time, and I didn't trust you would. Yeah, this is not great. We need a real good tower here. And by a real good tower, I mean A, not a lot of fights, and B, running from pretty much everything. I got to the tower. Better than we did last time. Crap. I've kind of mentioned it before, but the encounters in this game are on a table. that you just work your way through, like so many steps and then an encounter, so many steps and then an encounter. So over the course of the run, you're kind of going to get the same number of encounters for the most part. It's all about when you get them and how your party's looking. So hopefully we burnt off like a bunch of encounters early. Hopefully we burnt off a bunch of encounters earlier so that now we've got key recruited. We're going to be at a less rough part of the table, and we're going to be able to walk a lot further in between encounters. Maybe that's why we're late picking up key. I haven't really been paying attention to how many encounters we've been getting. But as I'm saying all of this, we're just getting tons of encounters. Like, clearly my theory is wrong. I just wanted to throw it out there and kind of explain a little bit about how the game and encounters work. So over the course of the run, you're going to see roughly the same number of encounters every time. So you're going to cycle through the table a few times. Yeah, you just want to get them when you don't guest characters in your party. And you don't want to get them in areas where you can get surprise attacks. And as long as those things happen, you're going to have a run that's going to succeed. And if you're at a heavy part of the table, when you have, you know, guest characters in your party, or when you can get surprise attacks, your run's going to be garbage. Like this one is. Just so we're clear, this is not a real run anymore. I know I was a little bit late stopping that, but like even plus 40 seconds to Rhino, no. That's versus the world record. Like we're plus over a minute from my PB to Rhino. Just gonna finish off World 2. I'm sure we're not gonna make up the time, but we're gonna go through it because World 2 is pretty quick and I kinda like it. So, and I'm not doing another run, so it will be ending very soon. Over we go, and down we go. You can definitely make up time in World 2. Yeah, 45 seconds is kind of a lot. It's just a rough part that we're at, and got some low rolls there with key. Kind of unfortunate, but a lot of runs just don't make it out of World 1, as we saw time and time again today. Oh yeah, the Colt for the Saber. Hey, how's it going, buddy? Sure, let's work together, Mask. Boy, I just realized I think every time I hit this world with Mask, I have come up with a can't run in it. It's kind of weird. I think I've only hit this world twice today, but still odd to get a pair of can't runs in it. That was a nice, good long walk. We kind of needed those with Key. So I really don't save before a lot of bosses. This is the only way this one actually becomes a problem is if he double flames. If he flames early, it can be rough. But wow, Mask lived through the double flame. That's actually really good. Wow, we made up 35 seconds in that world? We're only plus 10 seconds over the world record? That's not going to help us make up any time. Is this worth keep on going? Yeah, I'm actually still not sure if I want to keep going here or not. I was just going to play out that World 2 just because I like putting Assure in his place. He was a huge roadblock for me as a kid, and whatever, it's 14 minutes into the game. I was already partway through there anyway. But saving the almost 35 seconds? Is this a run worth doing? I guess I keep going. I'm still playing. I hate the next world. I hate Key's body. If I'm going to throw out this run, I don't want to do that and then throw it out. I'm trying to think about the rest of the run. I get. All right, we're doing this. We're calling this an actual attempt here. good Watcher and a good Venus world, that 10 seconds can easily be made up. But it will all boil down to Watcher an hour from now. Well, like 40 minutes from now, because we're partway through the run. Well, we'll see. Just keep pushing hard and we'll see where this goes. I have to say, there'd be something that would amuse me if this did somehow end up being a good run, and start of my recording talks about how it's not a real run and this is over. Guess you never know. I just can't believe we made up so much time. First to 4 shop taken care of. Boy, nice to not have any encounters there. Really allowed me to get in a little bit better of a groove. Navigating those arms can be a pain. Wow. Up and down and not a single fight. That was beautiful. The one world where I've never been able to improve on it at all over the world record. Whew. A lot of encounters there, but we got through them okay. There's never any doubt that we, whether or not we could run. Yeah, the way we're equipped right now, we're going to run from everything. Until we pick up our next guest character, which will be towards the end of the next world. There's a lot of bits of RNG in this game, and you really just for a world record run, you really need them all to just line up, or for a really good run, you really need a lot of them to line up. It's kind of nuts. The big one will obviously be Watcher, where we've already watched a run die tonight. But there's a few others too. We didn't actually get to see it tonight, but Warmech and Minion, actually we saw Minion, it was a boss that defeated us last time around. Neither one of those two are immune to stone skin, so you can actually like one shot turn them into stone and kill them. We rolled bad on our one minion fight tonight and could not get that one turn kill, but if you get double of those, that saves just tons of time. Because when we were fighting Minion, we were 4 rounds in, I think, before it killed us, so... One turn kill, like that's... saves you 3 rounds plus. Great to see that counting up. Boy, are we ever having trouble getting going here. So we're plus 36 seconds over the world record. Now that Key can no longer heal people, all of her followers have deserted her. It was very nice of her to destroy her. It's very nice of us to destroy her life. Right. After a little bit of backtracking, now here we go, moving forward again. Our first new world in a little bit. To be Apollo's world. And our first chance for dreaded back attacks. Not till the second dungeon, but it does happen here in this world. We get the riddles from Apollo not because we don't know where to go, obviously we do, but the areas to actually get the Magi don't open up and don't work until you talk to them, so you'll see a lot of that if you're wondering why we're wasting time in a speedrun talking to people, why we're not just going to where we need to go. It's because if we don't, the areas we need to go to are inaccessible. We talk to the bare minimum of people we need to open up the worlds. Or open up the areas, not open up the worlds. Wow. Man, my brain is starting to give up. Well, it's been a 3.5 hour stream here. See if we can get these chests properly this time. Last time I missed the first one. Fuck, I missed it again! Oh, it's funny. Really, I do know how to speedrun this game. That's this dungeon done. This volcano so much shorter than the Venus one. If you didn't catch it, the Magi that we picked up that was kind of at the center of the three at the end of the last one was called True Eye. If you try coming here before you pick up that True Eye, you actually can't see anything. It's just all the light green. And even if you do know your way around, apparently, not that I've ever tried this myself, but I've heard from others, or that the door doesn't even work. Like that little staircase on the first level, even if you step it out properly so that you should be where it is, you still won't go up and progress to the next level. Definitely getting sloppy here. You equip the laser sword early, just we don't need it for a fight for a while from now. We just equip it earlier so that if we do get surprise attack, it gives the robot the best chance of avoiding damage and living through the surprise attack so that we can keep the run going. I have died in this cave before, just the entire party just got wiped out. I used to actually save in here back when I was just trying to get something on the leaderboard. I used to save in here for when I died of surprise attack so I could reload and try again. Now I just walk through and hope for the best. It's actually been a while since I wiped in here. It is hard to do because your robot's agility is pretty high and it's hard for them to hit. But it can happen. I feel like I'm just tempting fate by like everything I'm saying right now, but yeah. In Key's body, we definitely did not get a lot of those guys that we fought. I think we're going to be short again on money. If we do want the laser sword, we are going to have to sacrifice that cure potion. And at this point too, with the bad first world, we're definitely running behind on time. So the best bet is going to be for us to kind of try to go all out here, save time where we can, and don't worry about curing, worrying about dealing damage. So sell everything at the end and buy the laser sword for the additional 4 agility and more damage. And that'll also save us time because we won't end up having to heal before Venus, but a flame will end our run. We'll just see what the future holds for us. Just kind of putting out there what my plan is. And so that if I do sell the cure, it doesn't look like it's an accident. It is going to be done intentionally. Wow. That was rough. So I got the worst of both worlds. I sold the cure and I still didn't have enough for the laser sword. Because it's 1100, so I was still short. I always go left out of there, and I always go right out of there, and it's left. On the plus side, we did save 18 seconds. Like, we're still behind world record pace, but still kind of in the hunt here. Like, this... There's still something here. Maybe. Interested to see how the Venus fight goes. That was not a fight, or that... The guy standing there was not that fight. That just happened to be a fight on the tile when I was supposed to talk to them. Always funny when that happens. And it can happen with these guys too. Like, you can walk up to them and... damn. And get a fight and then fight the monster that's blocking the door. Always important to just know which monster you're looking for so that you know whether you should be running or not. That sleep is actually pretty good. Getting that drop, we're not going to worry about doing any sort of a sale or anything like that to get the sword now. But what we might be able to do, again, money's all gonna depend on money, but we might be able to sell enough stuff to be able to get an earlier laser gun in Edo, and that gives a huge agility boost and obviously a lot of damage boost, since all of our attacks are based on agility multipliers. Really didn't want fights here when we're trying to make up time. Ooh, are we gonna get 3? Wow. That's rough. That was really rough. Hopefully we won't get a miss, and hopefully we will not get a surprise attack. We're kind of losing a lot of time here on a really weird thing. Okay, well, those 3 attacks set us way back. It's funny, I wasn't expecting an attack like right on the next square. I figured, we'll get just about to him and then get an attack. And we got one on the very next square when I said we'll probably get 3. Usually you can make that walk and get none. This walk I always have trouble with. I always get a bunch of attacks. That was okay. A good watcher though, and this will all disappear, and we'll be back ahead. It's kind of incredible how much lives and dies by watcher. So once again, we're under threat of back attacks, but hopefully we luck out and don't get a lot. It's all kind of about that encounter cycle, right? Like we hit a heavy rough part of it on that walk to Ninja, and then look at that walk to here, right? We got no encounters. Which is really nice, because since we're in back attack territory here, hopefully we don't get a shell from the Hermit. That would make life really good. We definitely can't afford time loss like that. It's not much, but we're 43 seconds behind. Like, we just don't have the time to mess around with stuff like that. Just about out of the first dungeon here in this world. There's kind of a couple of them here. This is the first one, and then... Oh, nice. We're to back attack again. Then we'll get into a volcano right away. That'll be the longer of the two. And then we'll get to Venus, which is the final boss. When that volcano appears, there's almost like a little video hiccup, and it looks like there's a cave behind the... Looks like there's a cave behind the volcano as it's rising up, like right at the very top of the screen. And when I was a kid, I saw that, and I spent forever trying to find this cave that looked like it was above the volcano that didn't exist because it was an audio, or sorry, it was a visual issue with the game. Wow, my voice might be starting to go here. Once again in surprise attack territory, but this time we are not worrying about werewolves, we are worrying about snakes. Those are the ones that give us the surprise attacks, those are the ones we want to avoid. Try and take a drink there, that did not go well. Just been talking a lot, getting thirsty here. Like I said, this is a very long dungeon. We're working our way through it. We'll get there eventually. So I've talked about it before, but you know, it's probably been a good hour and a half since we were here, so I'll talk about it again. These dark green squares that I walk on when the character flashes, I'm taking 1 point of damage for every step I take on them. That is the reason why we needed that X-Cure that we could die right here. That's the reason why I needed that X-Cure that I sold in the hopes of more damage, and I ended up not getting the damage I wanted. But anyway, this is why I need it before the fight, because I do go in pretty severely weakened just by walking on all these tiles. Even if you do it as about efficiently as you can, you still take a heck of a lot of damage. Final floor. So what we need to avoid here is, well, not here, but when we get to Venus, a flame wipes us now. Before, if we had a flame, the robot would live and could continue to fight. And I think one shot of the whip should end us too. At this point, with how far plus we are in time-wise, we're gonna fight and we're gonna hope for the best. And if we get whipped down, we get whipped down. If we get flamed, we get flamed. And the run ends. Like, I'm not gonna save and try this a couple of times because I don't have time. Like, if we don't first round it, then we're really getting too far out of having a chance at anything reasonable, so. Save the time in the cure, save the time in saving, and see what we end up with. Thing is, Venus can be very nice. She has a charm spell that she loves to use, and our robot's immune to it. So A robot's immune to it. The other two, even if they do get charmed, they often won't do anything. The first two don't even have equipment to be able to do anything, the two humans. So if she sits there and charms, we're laughing. We're just beautiful. So that's just all we can really hope for. See, and there we go. Started with the charm. That's what we want. It's about a 3 or 4 round fight. Fine. We're charmed and we have no equipment to do anything with. That's okay too. Probably one more round. Yeah, so we saved another 10 seconds there. 9.1, not bad. No surprise attack. One surprise attack in that entire level. That is fantastic. So we're still very much in plus territory. But here we go. This is it. This is watcher time. This is either going to make this all go good or make this all go bad. We can make up all of the rest of that time with good luck right here. Maybe I should change that. We can make up all this time with perfect luck right here. Well, a little walking stone did not block our path. That's a good start to our luck. Now we do run the risk of surprise attacks, so if we can avoid those and get 2 first round kill and meat drop on the second one, then we'll be great. Shell? What out of all that stuff has a shell? Maybe I don't eat octopus properly. It was really weird. It was an octopus and a blob of jelly, and somehow one of them used a shell. Video game logic. Oh, good first round. Okay, no meat drop here. Come on. There we go. Hey, listen to me. Now meat drop. Please, please, meat drop. And not before. Okay, you gotta drop here. This has got to be meat here. Now we don't have to worry. Water makes us immune to surprise attacks, so all these snakes that are there that could be giving us problems, not a problem anymore. Lost 8 seconds on that one. You can really see, like, we were in the running. If we could have got first turn Watcher, it would have made up the entire 34 seconds that we were behind. And so we got bad Watcher luck, and we lost another 10 seconds. Not great. Thing is in all this, like, I may be behind. The comparison I'm making is to the world record, which I'm almost 2 minutes behind anyway. I could still PB out of all of this. And be looking pretty good, but we'll have to see. The rest of this will have to go really good. We'll keep going here. Nowhere near enough for a laser. Probably would need a couple other items to drop. Laser was 36,000, we had 28, so. Yeah, long way away. What a mistake. You gotta talk to the clerk first. He tells you the ship's in the harbor to the south, and then you can go to the harbor to the south. There's an NPC that should be there after you talk to the clerk, and I realized the NPC wasn't there, and that's why I looped back. See, there he is. I always have to try to avoid him, and I was like, wait, why am I not avoiding him? And then I was like, whoops. You need real good luck then going through this one to make up for that mistake. So for those lasers, even though we got one right there, you still end up needing to buy 4 over the course of this game. You can buy one earlier, then that just increases your damage quicker. If you can't buy it earlier, then you just have to buy it for the last, at the final shop for the last dungeon. For the last dungeon, which comes after the final dungeon. It's not actually really a dungeon, it's more the final descent, but there is something in the game that's called the final dungeon, and it is not the last part of the game. No, I hit left. Let's try that again here. So at this point, there's no more boss saving. At least not until that time comes down a little bit, if we can save time on the next two, because if we have to refight any of the bosses, we've already lost too much time and it doesn't matter. Kind of like we saw with Odin on the last run. And not saving is just going to save us a little bit of time here. Okay, one of our bigger equipment shuffles and equips, and that is now all taken care of. Well, wrong turn definitely cost us a lot of time. Wrong turn, walking through the same door, there was a few things that cost us time here. I love this keyboard because the keys are very short, so like hitting stuff is a lot quicker than on my other keyboard, but it's nowhere near as comfortable to be on for a long period of time as my other one. I think that's why I make it more misclicks as this is going on. It's just not a comfortable keyboard. Okay, get a few things set up for the next couple of boss fights here. Tank over there, Aegis Shield there, Beam there, Kekla there, that there. And this is going to be a quick, easy fight. PSI sword. Unfortunately, we do not have any more shopping trips where we could like buy better stuff or increase our damage. The last shopping trip is very rigid on what we end up buying, and we always make sure that we have enough money for it. So it kind of optimized to the point where you can't really add much to it anyway. Because after the equipment side of things, you need to make sure that you have enough money left over for heals to get you back to the final boss. Okay, tank goes there, Aegis Shield, Beam, Kekla, there we go. Let's see if we can do this in one round or if it's going to be 2 rounds. It's all about if A survives with the tank cannon and can down that group. Good start, great start, and do we down them? We do. No, one survived. That's unfortunate that became a 2-rounder. Really, every second matters on this part of the run here, or when we're this far behind. Making that a 1 round instead of a 2 would have been nice. Probably 2-3 seconds we wasted on that. Just having to reselect everything and then go through 1 round. I just realized it's updating the times on the columns on the right in a manner that I was not really intending. Kind of wanted the... No, it actually is probably how it's supposed to go. I don't know. Think about it, maybe I'll change it around. Just about through here. Big thing that we need to avoid is the guard formation that we saw earlier on. Not necessarily that exact formation of all three. If we get a group of two of them, it's equally problematic. They still have the boss flag even when they're not the guards, and we have to fight this group. And this is guaranteed to be a 2-rounder too. That's disappointing. Well, we're trying to save time. No matter what, we can't get down that last night. We're just kind of out of group attack things. Okay, so beam there, cat claw there, and it's gonna be a 2-round fight. Hopefully this is the only time we see them. Little things like that just really hurt for was the beam not enough to down them? Did I beam the wrong group? What the hell happened there? 3-rounder is horrible. Absolutely horrible. Yes, 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 I know we're losing more time. So this is a quick, easy fight, and then the next one is concerning. Yeah. Quick and easy, and it's almost worth the amount of money we get. 1 whole gold for that one. Are you kidding me? I have 1 square to walk. And another 2-rounder. Wow. That was just some real bad luck with the guard formations. We are way behind. This is like Watcher luck bad. Or this is like bad Watcher bad. And this is not a short fight. So 4 to 5 round fight. At least A with the tank is staying up and able to keep on doing damage, which does help speed it up a little bit. This is very, very, very unfortunate how this went. 209. Something like that. That just makes me feel bad. Just I'm losing a minute 26 on that. I took a wrong turn there, which didn't help anything. But those guard fights and being multi-rounders was just really the nail in the coffin for that world, and that will be the nail in the coffin for the run too. I can first round minion and war mech. Yeah, there's just still not enough time to save. Because in my PBs, I've already first rounded those guys. And my best possible time right now it's saying is 138. Unless I can get a crazy split on Odin. I do like to at least get one full run in, because I don't want to just be good at the first part of the game and then not know how to do the back half. But at some point I gotta pack this thing into 10 o'clock, eh? We'll see. I'll just keep going fights without saves, and eventually I'm gonna die, or I'm gonna make up little bits of time here and there. We'll see what happens. This will bring me to the loop around to Odin, so I'm about to start the Odin fight. And this one really can go bad. Obviously, I'm very okay with that, with how this run is right now. So the most important thing is we get the Aegis shield up. If we do that, we have a chance at this run, at this fight. If we don't get the Aegis shield up, then we're done. Then we get it up. That's perfect. So we do have a real chance of beating Odin here. It's all about whether or not he brings out the spear or not. That's perfectly okay. That actually makes things a little bit quicker. Not having that Aegis shield dialogue go. Now we're strong against all his spells. The only thing we have to worry about is the spear. Fortunately, we lived through that with 9 hit points left. That was close, but... Ooh, that was bad. Sorry, I'll just talk about the comment that I made in just 1 second. So we did make up 12 seconds on Odin. Something. I made a comment that was really bad. There is a bug in this game, and if you get the Sleipnir meat to drop, which is what ended up dropping there, the game screws up how much gold you get and actually drops 2 zeros, I think it is, off the amount of gold you get. So instead of getting 13,000, we get 330. Big difference. Fortunately, though, with the drops that we've been getting throughout the rest of this, save another 7 seconds. With the drops we've been getting throughout all of this, we should be able to sell those, and our final shopping trip shouldn't be a problem at all. So we're going to head to the not final dungeon. Interestingly enough, there is also Odin crows, like the two things on the left and the right of Odin. On the left is the Sleipnir, on the right is the Odin crow. If Odin crow meat drops, you're fine. The bug doesn't happen. You get the correct amount of gold. It's just if that Sleipnir drops meat that you get the you get those 2 zeros cut off and substantially less money. So, interesting little fact about the game. And it definitely can. That amount of money, you can see we don't do a lot of fighting. We pick up equipment where we can, but that losing that amount of money actually can affect you. But there's ways around it. Usually at the end of this, you look to buy 7 elixirs, and I usually like to buy 3 tents. And tents are double the price of elixirs. You can get away with just 1 tent. You still really need the 6 to 7 elixirs depending on luck. Yeah, you really need 6 to 7 elixirs depending on luck. You can get away with maybe only 1 tent. So right there you can cut money there. It can make some of the other fights a little bit harder, but it gets you through the rest of the game. Like, yeah, and really the 2 sub-bosses on the descent, you really need to be only fighting 1. And I will restart until I only get 1. When I talk about the no save before boss, assuming we get to the descent, I will save before those guys, and I will reset to try to get 1. But before War Mech coming up right here, I'm not going to save before that. And we're going to hope again for another quick stone gaze, because this guy is not immune to stone. And if we get that, we are definitely going to save time. Not quite sure what the odds are on a stone gaze. And now we're doing it the long way. That's unfortunate. Not gonna help our time saving case here. It? This guy's got a lot of hit points. This is why you really need the one shot with the stone gaze. That's gotta be it. Wow. Yay! I knew he had a lot of hit points. I did not know he had that much. You're really looking to get that guy just first round, or Yeah. The first couple of rounds with that stone gaze, that was very unfortunate that you downed the guy that could do it. Oh, there's some things that there's no coming back from. That selling of the boots that I just accidentally did, I need those to be able to deal enough damage to Apollo, who is the next big fight, to be able to advance. So there is no coming back from that one. And that is where it'll actually end. With human error, in the end, is what finally broke me to call that. With all the pluses, you can see it ended up. It really ended up dying a long time ago, but it was still fun to do. Reset. Yeah, if I've beaten some of my best times, let's update them. Sure didn't feel that way through most of it. Anyway. Wow, 4.5 hour stream. It's been a long time since I've done one that long. I appreciate everyone who hung out with me for these 4 hours. I hope you enjoyed watching this game. Final Fantasy Legend is a wonderful game. I'm sorry we never got to see the end of it in 4 hours, but that's how it goes sometimes. Yeah. You don't always make it all the way through. But I'm going to be running more tomorrow, and yeah, maybe we'll get some that'll actually be worth following all the way through. Oh, who knows? I may even be back on again tonight. I do love playing this game. All right, with that, I want to thank you all for joining me, and have a great night. Hopefully, we'll see you all back here tomorrow.